Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all good. And so within this video, I'm going to show you sniper entries. And what do I mean initially by sniper entry? I mean by when you go on your social media or YouTube, IG, whatever it may be, and you see somebody with an entry who is just in right at the top of the wick and is riding a position down, something that's going like this, right? How did people get those trades? So first of all, no one is entering, or they shouldn't be if they're a decent trader, off the daily time frame. No one's entering off the weekly time frame. You shouldn't even be entering off the 4 hour or 1 hour, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm an intraday trader, but what you will notice is that you'll need to have a decent strategy that allows you to go down to a lower time frame to then isolate certain areas at previous highs to then be able to get that sniper entry. So when you zoom out, you're in right at the top of the wick. Now, currently I'm on the daily. I've gone back in price action just to show trades taken. It's the easiest way to do this. And first of all, obviously this is your USD on daily time frame. And just what can you see in terms of a pattern? We can see that every time price is coming up to the EMA, we are rejecting. Now, trading is a numbers game and a probability game. So what you need to recognize is that the majority of times, if you have an edge, that edge is going to play out over a number of specific trades. So first off, what I'm looking at here on EU is that every time price comes to this EMA, we are rejecting. Up, reject, up, reject, up, reject. So I'm looking to take advantage of that as part of one of my strategies. So what I would do at this scenario is I know that this is what the daily candle has done. We've had a bullish push up, which is closed above these previous wicks. However, we've now got a wick rejection from this 50 EMA. And what you tend to find is that price is going to come up and retest these daily highs before it drops. So you can see these daily highs previously printed, prices come up, retested, it drop. More daily highs, prices come up, retested, it drop. More daily highs, prices now coming up, retest this daily high here and reject the 50 EMA. So that for me is a sign of weakness. And essentially, all we are doing on these pairs, lower low, lower low, is making a lower high from the previous lower high and looking to continue to drop the downside. So what I would then be doing in this scenario is going down to a lower time frame and finding confluences. So if I now just go down to the 15-minute, right, so what do we see on this chart? We had a big push up. We can now get rid of this. We don't need this. We now had a big push up to the highs, and then now we've broken structure. So let me show you what I mean by this. So first off, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. So we've broken structure at this point. And we also have a session high up here. This is a high that was created in New York. And so, knowing that we've now got this session high, what am I looking for price to do the next day? I'm looking for price to come back up to this area for me to take a short down. Now, first off, you can see to the left-hand side, we've got imbalance that needs to be filled. So as a target, I can then say, this is my ultimate target. This is my session high. We are currently smack bang in the middle of these two areas. So initially, while we're in the middle of these two areas, unless you're trading sort of my Asia range strategy or whatever else, in terms of a structured trade, there is no current position. Now, this is again just under 100 pips between these two areas. So what I want to be doing is saying, right, knowing that this is the previous daily high, so let's get that on, previous daily high. We have imbalance that's been created here. However, what I'm going to do is going to go down to 5 minutes to see if we've got any higher imbalance, which we have, which is at this point. So I will be highlighting our OB, which is here. Let's make that a little bit longer. budget. Yeah, that's done it. Cool. And then all I need to do in this scenario is now wait for price to come back to my area. So again, you never need more than 10 pips. And then we are looking initially for price to come down to this area. So that is, first of all, a risk reward of almost 1 to 10.5. So if you're risking 1%, you're looking to get 10.5% back. So all we do now is we've got our order set, which might be a sell limit, or if you want to go on a manual entry, look for further confirmations on the 1 minute or 30-second, then you can do. And we just wait now for price to come back to this area. Knowing that we have already rejected the 50 EMA. Also, just a point to make, the 50 EMA was something like, no, that's wrong. It was something like this, okay? So we're looking again for price to come back up, retest that 50 EMA, for then price to close below this, and then continue to dump, right? So we've currently tested the session high, and now we've spiked up into my area. So we're in on the wick on this, on the 5 minute. This is our target. We have a double bottom here where liquidity has been grabbed. Right there. We've got no OBs left behind at the top on the 15 minute. And that's it. Price comes and hits target, right? Very, very simple, using a very, very specific entry criteria, right? Now that provides a 1 to 10, probably a little bit longer than I would like, but it's taken in total 1 day, 45 minutes. A lot of those that are in the academy know that we're looking for, 1 to 3s, 1 to 5s that happen within a couple of hours. So, but when you're looking at these sniper entries using like a daily range or daily time frame, sometimes it is going to take a little bit longer. So a day or so to get a 1 to 10. And then now, if I just remove all of this, get rid of that, get rid of that, and I start to zoom out. If I go to the 1 hour, I've got an entry right on the wick, okay? If I go to the 4 hour, look at my entry, again, right at the top of the wick. Now if I go to the daily, my entry again is like I just described, right on the top of the wick. Let's put the EMA back on. See, we've retested that. Now as well, if we've just made a lower high, we've got 75% chance of a lower low being formed. I would say it's very rare that a trader is going to hold their full position down to something like this. However, what I recommend doing is taking off partials. So what I do when price hits my target, I take off generally 75% of my position and let the other 25% run. And then lower high, now looking for a lower low from this point. And you can just see how we absolutely melt from that area. And again, so this is how you are getting a sniper entry. And you can do the same using the weekly time frame. 4 hour, I wouldn't recommend trading the 1 hour. I don't think the 1 hour is a good time frame that needs to be traded currently. I believe that the weekly, daily 4 hour, 15, 5 and 1 minute is giving you your best possible entry. So just something to take into consideration. But that is how you're going to get your sniper entry. So when you see people, when you see me, when you see anyone else in the academy posting that they've got an entry right at the top of the wick on their MT4 or MT5, that's, basically this is what we're looking for. We're looking for confluences on a lower time frame to then justify getting in a position like that. And then using the higher time frame and our EMA to understand where price is going to reverse back to the downside. And again, this is a very, very standard pattern big drop down, slow move back up. If you've ever heard the phrase, bulls take the stairs, bears jump out the window, is basically that. Price is dropping. When we're bullish, we come back a little bit, and then bang, bears take control again. Very, very standard. That's a retail trading pattern, but it's worked nicely. So I hope that helps. If there are any other suggestions or any of the videos that you want, then let me know and I will get those uploaded as well. But sniper entries, keep at it, understand your edge, have a trading plan, and then use that edge over and over again and over a number of trades. If your edge is correct, then you will be profitable. Everyone have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.